Hello guys, welcome back to my channel The Data Center. Today I am going to discuss a most asked interview question. So if you are new to my channel, then please check out the previous video. I have made a very interesting SQL interview question playlist. So please check out that also. Now come to the problem. So the problem name is the consecutive level sets and the level of the question is medium level, and the problem statement is like query all the consecutive available sets ordered by the seat ID using the following cinema table. So we have a cinema table which have a two columns, seat ID and free, and this is the input for this table. So I write this input here, so you will get the better understanding from what the question will try to say. So now come here and try to understand. So basically if you see here the seat ID 1 and 2, so let this 1 means this seat ID is not filled, means it is free, if and for the 0 it means the seat is occupied. So if we take the example of the seat ID 1 and 2, so 1 is not filled but 2 is occupied, so we cannot take this 2. Now come to this 2 and 3. So 2 is already filled and 3 is unoccupied seat, but 2 is occupied, so that's why we cannot take this seat ID 2. Now come to the seat ID 3 and 4. So seat 3 is also non-occupied and 4 is also non-occupied seat, so we can take this 3 and 4. So 3 and 4. Now come to this 4 and 6. So 4 is also non-occupied, it is free, and 6 is also non-occupied. So seat ID 6 is also a free non-occupied seats, but we cannot take this 4 and 6 because this 4 and 6 is not a consecutive. 5 seat ID is missing from here, that's why we cannot take this as an output. Already means if we can also take this 3, 4, 6 as a seat ID, but again 5 is missing here, that's why we cannot take this 6. So if you understand the question, then please try to solve from yourself, then come to my approach that how I will solve this question. Now come to the solution I am going to approach. So I am going to use a window function row number for giving the consecutive row ordering for this seat ID. So like here this 5 is missing in this consecutive order, that's why I use the row function, so it will give the consecutive row ID. Now see how I will going to do. So select seat ID free and row number over order by seat ID, as I am aliasing this row number as GP from this cinema table, where, and also I am filtering this non-occupied means this non-occupied seat. I am going to take only those seats which is not filled, so that's why I am using this where clause free is not is equal to this F. Why I am use this F? Because see in the table select from cinema. If I run this query, then see in this output in the free column it will give the output in this boolean form true false. True means non-occupied, false means occupied seat is already occupied, that's why I using this F. So that's why I am use this where clause and filter, like where free is not is equal to f, means I am only taking the non-occupied seats. If I run this code, then see seat id free, it will only give that non-occupied seat and give the and it also give a row number, consecutive row number, this 1 2 3 4. So if you see here in the seat id 2 is missing, then 3 4 5 is already 5 is also missing, but in this output it gives the proper order, means 1 2 3 4, no number will be missing. So how will I count this consecutive seat? So from that we can we can find that this the consecutive seat is 2 available or not. So there is one trick for that, like this. If I subtract from seat id, now see what happened. Yeah, so if you see here, it will give a column 0 1 1 2. So with the help of this we can group and count the number of available seats. So I am putting this in a common table expression. If I use this seat id only from city where this gp column in what, gp column, again I am using this subquery, this gp column which I include in this common table expression. So this gp table in select gp from cte group by what, group by again gp having count is greater than or equal to 2, and in last I use this order by seat id. So if I run this query, so it will give the correct output. Now if I submit this code, the code is also submitted. Now I am going to explain one time again, so you will get the better understanding. So as I already explained this common table expression query, select seat id free, and using this there is one trick. So with the help of that we can group this seat id and count the number of seats available. So if I subtract this seat row number from the seat id, so it will give that output as you see in the previous. Now what I am doing this in outside this common table expression. So basically I fetch this seat id from this common table expression where this gp column in. So I used in this subquery select gp column from ct group by gp. So I used this group column and grouping by this group column, and also count. This count is greater than or equal to 2 or not. If the greater than or equal to 2, so it will give that only this output in this subquery. If I comment out this, so if you see comment, if I run this code, so see gp1, so it will give the only group 1. Why group 1? Because it have two available sets, means consecutive available sets. Now see it also this, so see here this group 1 has 2 consecutive available sets, 3 and 4. That's why it give only 1 in this subquery, and so from that we can filter in this outside that this subquery, select seat id from this common table expression, and with the help of that, where group is only in which the group id which only present in this subquery, so it will give this output. Now again I am running this code. Yeah, so it will give that correct output 3 and 4. So I hope you like the video. So please like the video, subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Now meet you in the next video with some other interesting SQL question.